Let me ask you this question, man. It's a really talented young kid. You know, I don't have anything bad to say about the dude. Lyrically, he's pretty good. I think he just came out, Electronica. You familiar with Electronica?
Nah, I haven't heard him yet.
Okay, well, he's a kid. He's from the South, but he's been making waves. He got a song called Exhibit C. It's been pretty popular, and he's alongside the Drakes and the J. Coles of that kind of new MC movement that's coming out. He made a
Okay.
comment about a comment you made years ago about Southern rap and Southern rappers' approach to lyricism being almost unintelligent in a sense. And he gave you homage. You know, he loves you, respects you, but he felt like that was a comment that hurt him coming from the South. I want to see if you can explain. Do you remember that comment, first of all?
I know I said a few things over the South throughout my career from different periods. You know what I mean? So I don't know the exact comment but I know I did an article in Rap Pages years ago because me and Master P had to talk about this years ago when I was speaking about the education level of the South, about how brothers drop out in the 6th grade. Some of them because they have to go to work, some of them because of the poverty, some of them just because of non-interest in the education system. You know what I mean? And how the dialect of speaking and the vocabulary was limited, and like how we were still trapped into eating a lot of swine, and there's a lot of poison things that people maybe up north had evolved from. And when I was saying it, I was firstly when I was doing this article, I was talking about my own family at first. You know what I mean? My family comes from the South. My grandpa, my grandma, and everybody. They frying fat back in the kitchen. My grandpa didn't have more than a 6th grade reading level. You know what I mean? So he had to work, in a plastic factory. My grandma was a welfare mom. You know what I mean? And a lot of my family at that generation was basically lost, you know what I mean, and ignorant. But up in New York, my family was able to get knowledge of ourselves. And so you see brothers like me, JoJo Dirty, and that generation of cousins and youth all reading books and studying, perfecting our mentality. It's how, it's how Wu-Tang lyrics are so strong. That came from studying and experience. So I was like, at the time I was talking about my own family, doing that Rap Page article. Now, I may have said something else over the years, but I'll tell you how I feel about it right now, clearly, how I feel about South and hip hop and everything. The truth is the truth, first of all, you know what I mean? And the South has they evolved later than us based on who we're around. We're around certain kind of street knowledge. You can get books right in Harlem off the streets, books of like Stolen Legacy, the ISIS paper. You can find this stuff in the streets of Harlem or the streets of Brooklyn, just walking around in Manhattan. But in the South, they won't find that in the bookstore, nor will they find it in the streets. They have to research it. With internet knowledge now, there's a better chance for education for all. But I felt, and I've seen, I got cousins out there still that live in the South that, it's like they have not picked up on the wavelength of where their minds should be at this time. But hip hop has helped it all evolve. And hip hop to me is to me a blessing and a mercy for the I would say for the Black community first, and then I would say for the urban community and just for American culture. And I just want to give you an example what I mean by that. So it's like hip hop first it saved us in the East. You talk to people like Kane and Cool G and Rakim and them. You know what I mean? You'll see how hip hop saved their lives. And then when you go to a group like Wu-Tang Clan, you got 7, 8 felons, 8 out of 10 is felonies, man. They're high school dropouts, felonies, and wouldn't ever have a job or nothing. Hip hop saved our lives. Hip hop saved, you go back to Biggie, you go back to, the P. Diddy movement, the Bad Boys, see all these millionaires was made. I remember when Heavy D and Uptown Records was big, and I remember getting a call from, I had a manager, Mel Kwan, they was saying how, they buying houses in Mount Vernon now thanks to hip hop. And then after that, West Coast hip hop is coming. It's coming big. You know what I mean? Late 80s, early 90s is coming. Now these families are surviving. You're looking at people from Compton, Long Beach. You know what I mean? Watts. It's poverty hell there. And the drug game was over. So hip hop came and saved the West. It saved the East. Then it went on down south or went to Midwest and it saved families in the Midwest. From Common to Kanye to Eminem, Midwest. You know what I mean? Coming from the 8 Mile, whereas only even hip hop even came to the trailer homes. It was like, hold on, we gotta save It ain't just a black thing. It went to the trailer homes and gave inspiration. And then, yo, we went down south, and I'm proud to see all these Southern brothers buying houses in Atlanta, Georgia, Tennessee, P and all the people he helped save, save out of poverty. So hip hop has saved all of us, and that's one thing we all got to recognize, that it took us. A lot of us would have been in jail, on the streets, dead broke, and it saved a lot of families, and it showed no discrimination.
Yeah.
So the East Coast was claiming hip hop, yo, it's ours, but hip hop said, no, buddy, I'm going west. And the West Coast was like, yeah, we got it. They said, hold on, no, buddy, I'm going Midwest. No, hold on, buddy, I'm going south. And now it's even going across seas, yo.
Yeah.